Yo dude, it's Kurt here. Speaking on the CrossFit Memphis 2019 Virtuosity Challenge. It starts on the 4th of February. So we've got a seminar coming up. It's not really a seminar, it's like more of like a town hall meeting where I'll give a small presentation on eating for your body type, and just to do like a question and answer session and stuff like that. But here's kind of a day of like, I guess me, going to food prep in the manner that's going to set me up for success and structure my meals based around my body type. So check it out, and I hope you guys enjoy. Yo, what up? Sunday. Today's the day, food prep and whatnot. I'm actually house sitting for a friend, watching their dogs and cats, and man, I'm about to hit the grocery store so I can start this nutrition challenge we got going on at the gym. So I'm gonna knock that out, and our nutrition challenge actually don't start for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, but I want to get ahead of the ball game and just really be able to lead by example. So I try anyway, but it don't always work out that way. But I really want to buckle down for a good 12 weeks. So heading to Kroger now. Let's get it. All right, so I have made it back from grocery store, and I gotta say, one of my New Year's, I hate New Year's resolutions really, but one of my biggest New Year's resolutions is to start using reusable grocery bags, because for just me, I'm basically just buying food for myself. This is a lot of bags, and it just like stacks up, and it's 2019 almost, so I feel like, I imagine that more people should probably take like a little bit more effort to be just a little bit more environmentally friendly. I know like it's super easy to say, my little piece doesn't change anything, but if we all said that, the shit's just gonna keep piling up. So a little is better than a lot. So we're gonna check out the haul here and really just kind of see what we got. I got this bitchin' mixin' bowl. I'll get to that in a second, but it was only like $4 at Kroger. I got some canned salmon. This is one of the greatest things out there in terms of like getting a whole lot of protein and healthy fats. As you can see here, there is only 4 grams of fat, but obviously those are like really, really nice fats. 17 grams of protein per serving, and 5 servings. I think this thing's like $4. But yeah, I just make salmon patties with that. So if you are into training and you're really watching out, what you're eating, and this is a great cheap way to get a ton of protein in you really fast. See, all these bags just stack up. All right, almonds, carbs, little golden potato boys. Also try not to get a lot of these bags, except for like wet, stinky stuff. You can see here I just got naked boys, no bags, just a little sweet onion, a couple of cucumbers, and a red onion. And then a whole bunch of broccoli florets. Those are wet, so I got a bag. Acceptable Vice, Colby Jack cheese, some baby carrots, and organic grape tomatoes. Over here in the dairy, non-dairy, I drink a lot of this stuff. This is unsweetened vanilla almond breeze. It's almond coconut blend, only 40 calories. It's a tiny bit gritty, but it's pretty damn good. Much better for you than cow's milk, in my opinion. A little bit of fermented dairy there, non-fat, plain Greek yogurt. I'm gonna use that for smoothies. And then, dude, right here, 50-50 blend, organic spinach and spring mix. So if you're looking to save money, manager specials are tight. A lot of people are really, really scared of dates on food, and like that's just something that isn't true. I worked in a grocery store all through high school, and anytime stuff gets close dated, and close dated, it could be a week, 2 weeks, 3, or even 4, 5, or even 6 weeks away from the date on the package, And for the record, that is not an expiration date. So the dates that you see on any of this stuff is not an expiration date. It's just when the manufacturer can guarantee its quality. So it's not an expiration date, so don't be scared to buy manager specials. It's a great way to save some money and help out a little bit in the waste department. So check it out. Cherries, berries, and kale. That's for smoothies. A little bit more feta. I make little salads of that. Green onions, that is for the salmon patties. Grass-fed beef. A little bit of deli turkey. And then this stuff for fat, Tessemae's ranch. It's like super high on fat, so I can't use a whole lot of it, but it's like hella clean. So that's all for this week. That's it. Alright dudes, back in the kitchen, just kind of wrapping up all my meal prep. So pretty easy stuff today, but this is kind of where we move on to how are we going to portion out the plate. So for my body type, ectomorph, skinny dude, I get 2 palms of protein, dense foods, 3 cupped handfuls of dense carbohydrates, 2 fists of vegetables, and 1 thumb of fat. So how are we going to do that? Well, if you look right here, this ladle is about the cupped size of my hand. So I just put some, I roasted some Yukon Gold potatoes with a little steak seasoning, and I'm going to dump a couple palms of this taco seasoned grass-fed beef on top of that. And then I am going to make a little salad out of grape tomatoes, red onion, a couple of cucumbers, and then the thumb of fat is going to be the Tessemae's dressing that I bought. I'm just going to use, you know, about a tablespoon, just 1 tablespoon of that, and that will set me up for a really nice square meal. So I'm going to put a couple of these together and then we'll come right back. Alright, so we're back. Put a couple of meals together. So it's 5:45 tonight, and we got running holiday hours at the gym tomorrow. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so I will be prepping just a little bit more in terms of like putting it all together. But in terms of like lunches, I'm pretty solid, pretty packed down. I've already got a couple packaged here, and I'll show you them. So this is 2 salmon patties, about palm size, and 3 cupped handfuls of jasmine rice. I put some green onions on there because you can't have salmon patties without having green onions. And then this is the taco meat on the steak seasoned gold potatoes. That's actually really good. I've been making that for a while now. And then left over, I've got a lot more of these potato johnnies, quite a bit of grass-fed beef, so I'd imagine that will make several more meals, if not even dinners, and then a lot of rice left to kind of make it through the rest of the week. Now I don't have like a ton of this snapware, this like glass, this really nice glass stuff. So basically I'll have to like clean out my lunch containers on the daily and then just like refill them from these containers at night, which is obviously not that big of a hassle. And then left over, had a couple of salmon patties, and they did break apart a little bit because these actually are paleo salmon patties. They don't have any grains, and I did not use any breadcrumbs. I just actually used an extra egg. So, and that's stuff that we can talk about further at the little seminar that we're having. So, anyway, I'm gonna come back in here tomorrow. I'm going to be making the 2 fists of vegetables and 1 thumb of fat piece of each of these meals. That'll be in addition to those. And I know you're thinking that's a lot of food, and that's the best thing about eating really well is you do get to eat quite a bit. So I'm going to be making my salads as well as breakfast, so I'll show you that in the morning. What up dudes, Kurt here, making just a simple breakfast, kind of what I like to do like on this challenge. One of the biggest savers, time savers, is a smoothie, and I don't feel super full after just eating a couple eggs and some smoothies. So first made a couple eggs, I know what you're thinking. Those are beautiful eggs. I know, I made them. So a couple eggs. Those don't have maybe all of the protein that I would like, to fat ratio especially, so I'm gonna throw in some non-fat Greek yogurt into the smoothie with a little bit of raw unfiltered organic honey, and then this is the almond milk that I use. It's half coconut, half almond, and it is unsweetened vanilla. It's pretty good stuff. And these Johnnies are where it's at. This is cherries, berries, and kale. So I just take my 2 fists of veggies. You could add spinach or more kale if you want, but I just use a cup of this. Instead of using cupped handfuls, I'm just going to use a serving because I don't want to stick my hand in this bag and have berry juice and kale all over me. So pretty simple stuff. We'll get this blended up, see how it turns out. Alright, so finished product right here. It's not like the tastiest smoothie in the world, but it's a great way to get some simple nutrition. And this, again, is something that I enjoy. It's not huge and it doesn't weigh me down, so it's something I don't really like eating, like a huge breakfast. This just works out really, really well. Alright, yeah, so that was a day with like food prep, meals based around my body type. And so that's what we'll be going over in the seminar, is eating for your particular body type. So keep your eyes peeled, and I hope to see you guys at the seminar.